your body is the only place you live by Jim Robbins is one of the sayings I live by when I think of healthy eating and what it does to my body. I started my non-GMO lifestyle after I watched a documentary called Food.Inc. on Netflix 3 years ago. It opened up my mind about how dangerous our food is right now and the drastic ways it is made. GMO, or genetically modified organisms, are any organisms whose genetics has been modified or processed through genetical engineering. Organisms that are extracted from a species or species and then mixed or combined into the DNA of an animal or plant that they want to alter. These organisms I'm talking about are organisms such as insects, bacteria, virus, even organisms from plant, animals, and humans. Genetically engineered products doesn't all have to be done in a laboratory. It can be easily done, as easy as feeding your cows, chickens, and pigs genetically modified corn. And according to Center for Food Safety.org, up to 92% of corn in the US are genetically modified. Please take a look at this photo. The chicken on the right are fed right, grew up and raised in an open air farm, while the chicken on the left is fed with genetically modified corn from the day it was born and is raised in a closed, tight, dark factory, not even a farm. Imagine yourself eating the chicken on the left. Chicken that doesn't only have the genes of its own, but is mixed with foreign and unrelated species. I call them fake foods. They're not natural. They're just giving you the idea of food. GMO has a lot of harmful effects in our body and in our environment. A study and research in Canada that was published in the Journal of Reproductive Toxicology in 2011 shows multiple presence of toxins and pesticides that are associated with genetically modified foods are found in maternal and fetal bloods. A study released by the Institute for Responsible Technology, our world's leader in educating policymakers and the public about GMO foods, shows that GMO foods relates to some conditions that may trigger gluten-related disorders, including autoimmune, celiac diseases, impaired digestion, and damage to the intestine wall. GMO products are genetically modified. Therefore, it creates dangerous side effects. When mixed by other genes from a totally unrelated species, it unleashes a host of unpredictable side effects. GMO harms our environment. GMO crops harms the birds, insects, amphibians, marine ecosystem, and soil organisms. They pollute the water resources and are unsustainable. The average US market has over 47,000 products, and you might think that it's hard to start a non-GMO lifestyle, but I've gathered some information that may help you how to avoid GMO foods. First, look for the seal of approval. Look for products that are labeled with this logo. They're certified non-GMO foods. Buy 100% organic labeled products. Look for products that are certified by trusted institutions such as U.S. Department of Agriculture, Quality Assurance International, Oregon TILF, and California Certified Organic Farms. Some organic foods still contain 30% GMO, so make sure the label says 100% organic. Buy 100% grass-fed meat, which is leaner, juicier, and has higher moisture content compared to GMO corn-fed meat that is greasier. 100% grass-fed meat is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin B6, and beta-carotene, compared to GMO corn-fed meat that is just fattened up by corn byproducts. Fourth, try to avoid products such as corn, canola, cottonseed, and sugar beets because they are high-risk GMO ingredients. Buy whole foods. Buy foods that you can cut, prepare, and cook by yourself. and not those foods that are prepared for you, such as instant and ready-to-eat meal. Shop locally. Go to your local farmers market. Most farmers market are non-GMO and organic, but you can ask first. In that way, you're not just watching your health, you're also supporting your local farmer instead of those multi-million companies that produce GMO products. Grow your own. When you grow your own food, you know exactly how it was grown. Make sure you buy non-GMO seeds. Non-GMO is the fastest growing label in natural food industry for 5 years. Thanks to non-GMOproject.org. Let's start to contribute to the coming tipping point of consumer rejection. Let's all force GMO foods out of our food supply. And let's all say no to GMO. Thank you for your time. I am Menchie Adkinson, and have a good night.